Hey guys, and welcome back to Cursor Blade. Today we'll be ranking all the cursors from worst to best. Starting off with the most clearly bad cursor of them all, Aqua Blade. All it does is the base 10 damage, which the majority of the cursors do, and its ability, which it actually gives, is to slow down bullets. Now at least today, when this video is released, there's currently a glitch where you can open the menu near your cursor and close the menu, which I will show you how to dodge bullets. Plus, slowing down the bullets, you'll still have to dodge them versus completely teleporting to the other side of the screen and completely not having to deal with the bullets. This is the ability in action. It slows down the bullets, you can dodge them. Versus that. You can just go, you're about to get hit, go to the other side of the screen. And you keep repeating that over and over. The base damage have the base hearts, the only buff is slowing down the bullets, which again, as we know, is not useful, and there's a better cursor for bullets later. Next up on this list is Bomb Blade. Except for having a not so great ability, the worst part is it takes the hearts away. This will cause you to lose life really fast. Also, this makes you feel ambitious about using your ability wisely, but at the same time, when you're managing all the enemies, you'll accidentally kill yourself quite too often. On top of that, the ability doesn't even do that much damage, and it doesn't combo, for example, with Alarm Clock. I recommend only using this ability if you have 3 or more hearts if you're going to use this cursor. Up next, we have Cursor Blade. As the base damage has the base hearts, but has a nice dodging ability. This can make it so that if you time it right, you can dodge melee attackers. This patch, since the glitch is still out, ranged attackers are not going to be a problem. But when you can slip in and dodge melee attackers, that's going to be amazing. It also has a pretty low cooldown, but what I would say is you do have to time it right, and it can be risky at some times. Next up on this list is Stone Blade. It has more hearts, but it does 2 less damage on the slashing. Its ability, if you use it and you're in the circle, will shield you from all ranged and melee attackers, basically assuming that they're not in the shield with you. Also shoves enemies away, so you can use this to split crowds and take them out individually. You just want to become a tank, this is the best cursor to use because you can add an apple, heart potion, clover, those kind of things to get more hearts and more regen. Next up on this list, we're going to go for Pop Blade. With the glitch, which is currently working, and the amount of stun locking and freezing you can do to any enemy, including the boss, it is amazing. Even though you only have base health and base damage, with freezing enemies you can get so many more hits. So for an example, if you have things which have a chance to trigger on getting hits, you can get free hits on one enemy to help you take out the rest of the enemies by freezing it. The freezing ability is so simple yet so good, and will take out ranged attackers and melee attackers. If there's any ranged attacker which you don't want to annoy you, just freeze them and take out the melee, vice versa. And last on this list is Glass Blade. This is by far the best. It might take a little bit of skill not to get hit, but it can be easily negated the double damage which you take. You can use Clover, Heart Potion, and Apple, compromise for the 2 damage instead of 1 that you take when you get hit. If you find Glass Blade too tricky to use, I would opt for Pop Blade, but you can also use Halo to help yourself even more. Again, this can deflect bullets from ranged attackers. So even though you might want to dodge the bullet and use the glitch, instead you can deflect it back at them and deal damage to them. With this, the blade even does 15 base damage and not 10, which will make a tremendous impact. Subscribe and I'll see you later.